today's Bob Doyle Show. Actually, what you're looking at is a picture of the aftermath of today's Bob Doyle Show. Hello, success all day. You're the first one here, and now Charmed Mess. Starting to feel old homish now. So welcome. Hold on, let me flip the camera. It takes a second. That's what I find. So hi, yep. Got a haircut today. Didn't turn out so good, I don't think. But, I haven't, done the whole washing it myself and do that whole thing. So we'll see tomorrow, won't we? So, hey, where is everybody? This is huge. This is huge. I actually had this huge aha moment while I was walking Cody after I did my show. Hello, Success All Day. I keep forgetting the name. Hold on. It's not here. You have to help me out. Tell me your name again. I can't remember. I'm so sorry. And hi, Zyro MLG. So anyway, as I was saying to this small group, I had this sort of aha moment, and I guess it's actually perfect, James. It's actually perfect that it's small because of what it was, but I have to tell you what led up to it. That's the unfortunate thing. So today I did a Lisa Lee. Hi. Today I did a Bob Doyle show, and it was all ukulele. And I'd been promoting it that it was just going to be ukulele, and that all I was going to do was play the uke, talk about the uke, and I got a darling. That's all I need. That's why I scope. I just want to be darling to somebody. So I started the Bob Doyle show, and none of you have probably even seen it yet, have you? Haven't tuned in yet. Well, okay, but that's what I'm doing. That's where I'm spending all my time. Periscope now is this wonderful, relaxing oasis away from feeling like I have to be on, which it used to be for me. Periscope used to be this, hey, Jay Forsyth, you are back. Used to be such a big deal for me to do a Periscope. And now after putting all of this stuff into the, well, good. You could go to bobdoyleshow.com right after we're done and see today's show. It was an hour and 40 minutes. What? An hour and 40 minutes. And it didn't turn out anything like I thought it was going to. Well, I shouldn't say anything. There were elements of what happened that were sort of planned. But I wanted to, my vision for it was to play more, a lot more, and really settle into playing. But what happened was, thanks. So what happened though was, I played a little, but I mostly talked about the uke and and the 9 ukes I ended up showing. So I demonstrated each of the ukes, a little bit about the uke, and I talked about my journey through the uke. Although I don't know, it was an hour and 40 minutes. I'm sure I talked about a lot of things. But as I was walking, that was all over, and there were about, this is what actually led to it. So at some point there were maybe 12, 15, I don't know how many people, but there were 7 to 13 who stayed almost the entire time. So I liken this to an open mic, okay, or anything really, but when I was doing open mics, you got 3 songs or however many songs you got, depending on how many people are playing. Point is, and you've got a crowd that could be 3 people, it could be 30 people in an environment where they're being distracted. You don't know how, it's hard to know that you have their attention. Ask me that again about the time of the show when I finish the thought, because I'll forget what I'm saying. And I already did. Help. Seriously, you guys know this happens all the time. All I got to do is read a comment and I am gone because I get in the flow. I don't remember what I was saying now. That's annoying. And no one's going to help me. What is going on over here? Oh, my show is being Twittered right now. How about that? Yeah, ADD huge. And anyway. Oh, yes, 7 people. Okay, so the whole reason I'm doing this whole Periscope. So 7 people were in there for like the whole time. And I was comparing that after the fact, because, I guess there's this mentality is that you want a lot of viewers, right? But why? This is what really hit me. In an audience, if you're playing to a live audience and it's 6 or 7 people, you're in there with them. It's a shared energy. It's not going to be the same energy as 30 to 45 people. They know they're a part of the group. That whole dynamic feeds off of each other and everything. Hey, K Yum. And so you as the performer, it's a totally different thing. You want a bigger crowd. It helps you in most cases. And you want to know that people like you and all of that stuff. Validation, sure. But see, with this, and this is what I realized, everybody on Periscope, for the most part, is having their own solitary experience. And your environment or how many people are watching has much less impact. Now, I will say that, Periscopes and things like that with a lot of comments going, that sort of matches the, a lot of people at a crowd thing. So the more participation, but even if you've got 3 or 4 people and they're all talking to each other, and even if they're not, they're there. They have decided that they're going to spend their time with you. So those 7 people, for whatever reason, whatever their motivation, Tyler, yes, just at the inspirational part. How perfect. For whatever reason, they sat with me that whole time, 1 hour and 40 minutes. And I was just talking and thinking, who cares about what I'm saying except for me? But those 7 people stayed there and they commented. And so it was 1 hour and 40 minutes. So that means, as opposed to going to an open mic and playing 3 songs and getting 9 minutes of their divided attention, you've got 7 people's full attention for well over 1 hour, and they're interacting. And with, they could be distracted, they could be multitasking, sure. But they're there, they don't sign out, and they're there at the end, and they make their comments and all of that stuff. I'll tell you what they don't do, though. They don't, like, you guys are sending hearts, which is great. I mean, it's like I do these Periscopes, and there's just, and most Periscopes I see, there's this constant stream of hearts. It's just a great support and say, yeah, keep going. On Blab, it's just not like that. I have to call attention to it, and I think I think it is the difference between you're holding the phone and this is just right here. You just tap, 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 as opposed to clicking with a mouse. It's an extra effort. I don't know. I just think, because I don't think it's about they don't appreciate you. They're just not tapping on the screen like this saying, yes, I'm liking what you're saying, for some other reason. Anyway, so my point is I really got that if there's one person in the room, in this environment, because I'm not talking like I'm talking to a crowd, right? I mean, it's not, I guess maybe if I knew that there were 600 people in the room for a minute, I might be affected. But I'm going to settle right back into this, regardless of how many people are here. When there were just 2 of us in the room, I didn't talk any different than now with 5, and there was 9 a second ago. And the person's either interested or they're not. And what's great about this, as opposed to being at a live open mic or something like that, any sort of forum where someone might go listen to someone speak, you don't witness them stand up and walk out of the room, say, excuse me, pardon me, I'm out of here. You just quietly disappear, and it's awesome. So I'm just saying that even if you are an infrequent scoper or you're a frequent scoper and you only ever get 1 or 2 people, why are you scoping? Now, if you're scoping for business and you have like some monetary attachment to how the numbers or something, that's one thing. But if you're doing it just because of who you are and what you have or want to express, then just you 3 in the room right now, if that's what you want to hear, then that's great. Because I'm thinking it anyway, and I might just be saying it to myself. But in this case, 3 other people and whoever watched the replay may or may not benefit from just us being together here. Just reaching even that one person is awesome. Yeah, I mean, that sounds so cliche, right? If you just reach 1. But in this case, it's like, look, I'm doing it because I want to do it anyway. So why not at least let 1, 2, or 3 other people hear my thoughts about the day? I can share it. It's a way for me to sort of process my day with the Uke Show, which was a big thing, a big buildup in my mind. So this way I get to kind of talk through it and get some feedback. So, for whoever's there. But it was so for it to be 1 hour and 40 minutes and very little Uke playing, I can't even imagine that it was that long. So I'll have to go back and watch and go, what did I actually talk about? because, as you know, I can get derailed and just totally have a brain dump for the last 2 minutes. Okay, thank you for being here. Have a wonderful time. Thank you for the hearts. Well, thanks very much. Well, then you're a perfect candidate for the Bob Doyle Show, because that's what it's all about. Me just sitting there talking about stuff. And if I can't think of anything valid to say, I just make up crap to talk about. Anyone who's seen it knows that if I have crap to talk about and I'm not an expert on that crap, I'll go via satellite and talk to some expert who is right there on the spot. But not tonight. Tonight was all Uke, no shtick, no bits, no interviews, no app reviews. These are all things I normally do. And just all about the Uke. So it's this archive footage now I have of telling my Uke story and showing my Uke. So when the documentary is made, and it will be made, footage from this show tonight will be part of it. And perhaps even this clip of what I'm saying right now on the Periscope, forecasting the usage of that footage in the very documentary that is being watched right now. And the giggling that's going on right now. Why they actually did that, that's whatever. The guy's warped, which is exactly what they need to be thinking. Let's take a look real quick at, that's right, sorry. At the aftermath of this. So you can, these are just a few of the Ukes that I talked about. This is a picture, this is on my iPad, okay. This is the one right out of the gate I used. It's the one that's plugged in through my system. It's my Kala tenor. This is my favorite. This is my Kala travel tenor that I got several years ago, and it has a battle scar right there. And that's Lynn's uke that she got from Heidi Swedberg, who played Susan on Seinfeld. Heidi also picked this uke. No, not that one. Sorry, this one, which is my favorite uke, my Ohana tenor. Heidi Swedberg said that's the one to get. We were in McCabe's, and she picked it out for me. And this is my waterproof ukulele. That's right, it is waterproof. Waterproof. That's why I got it. That, sir, that is a person who has a little bit of a problem. And the banjo uke. That's right, looks like a uke, sounds like a banjo. The pocket uke. Look at its miniature size. I crush its head. I crush its head. And, of course, the melodica, which is not a ukulele at all. Was requested by somebody the other day when I was doing a uke. And Gabby Montgomery 1 has joined. Gabby Montgomery 1 has joined. Okay, one moment. I restocked my Crystal Light tea supply. I was out of peach for quite some time, so it's nice to have it back. I'm using the, what's it called? Chat light? Lynn heard about it and got it. It causes these little fluorescent waves. Hiya, Gabby. Hey, do you guys know about Nomi? Have you seen the Nomi app? I think a lot of Periscopers would love this. Melanie Dolgarian has joined. Hey, so do you know about Nomi? Is that a yes? I don't know. Just say yes. Or no. Say yes or no. Because, well, I'll tell you anyway. It's an app that basically allows you to record sort of storylines of your day. So you can record live, and then you can also just insert your audios and videos, but you're just touching the screen. It's super easy. I won't get into the mechanics of it. Maybe I'll review it on the Bob Doyle Show. Maybe that is what I'll do on the next one, which is Saturday at noon, I think, Pacific. I'll do the Nomi app. But anyway, I love it. It allows you to be highly creative. And boy, if I could just tell you a way to go look at one of my Nomis, I would. But I don't know how to tell you that. I posted a few on YouTube. But they're just fun little... Crap, that was a terrible story to start because I'm not prepared to show you anything. Well, that's not true. I could pull it up on my iPad, but that would be really low tech. Yes, I have put it on Facebook. I have. I even did a... what the heck did I do with that thing? I don't know. I used it for something that I normally would never use an app for because it helps you tell the story so well, and it has background music, and I don't know. It's not like a drag and drop in a timeline type of thing that you then have to render out or whatever. Well, I guess it is in a way. See, I'm telling this story poorly. I have to be able to show it to you because it's actually quite simple. But go to your iOS store or whatever. I don't know if it's an Android thing. But Knowme, Knowme, was one you finding out you're a dog. Yeah, no, that was, well, yes. Wait, yes. Yes. I didn't do the dog thing in that, but that was some footage that I used. But yes, I did do, I think, did I? Crap. I can't remember. I know I did something with the whole dog thing that was more produced, but I can't remember. You know, I get those ideas of, I'm going to produce this right now, and I don't know what platform, if I'm on my phone, if I'm on the computer, I do it, and then I forget that I even did it, and then I get to giggle at it the next day. So, oh, did you want me to keep talking? Gabby loves this scope so much she joined twice. Thank you, Melanie. I appreciate that. I think one of the things I want to start doing in my show is like, just so I can get a breather, is to play videos. You know, like it's a sketch or something, whatever. We're going to go to this thing now and you're going to watch it. And it could be some silly video or, I don't know, an animation, whatever I want. It's my show. You can't tell me what to do. Oh, sorry. Yeah, but like get some of those old things and just plug them into the show, you know, so I can go, okay, what was I doing? Why? They're watching a video. Or, of course, produce new ones. But that is why I want to do the show. It is supposed to be a creative outlet for me. I have not been to Florida in a bazillion years, but Lynn's grandmother lives there, you know, and she definitely wants me to get out there to meet her. So it's in the future, I'm sure. In fact, well, there's nothing on my calendar, but it seems like there's something on hers around Florida. I can't really remember. But what part of Florida are you in, if that's why you asked? Well, South Florida. So cut the state of Florida in half, and you're somewhere on the bottom half. That's not very specific. I was looking for a city name of some kind. Near Orlando. Okay, yeah, I don't know. I think her grandmother's in West Palm Beach or something. I have no idea where things are in relation to each other in Florida. I've only ever been to Florida for UGA Florida game when I was in college. That's right, Georgia Bulldogs. And to go to Disney World. Also, the last time I was there was in college. So it's been since I was in college. Is that right? Not true. Not true. Delete. Destin. I've gone to Destin several, not seven, definitely not seven, but a few times for spring breaks as an adult, taking my kids or whatever. So yeah. But that's in the top half. That's north. So, all right. I'm going to run. I'm going to let you guys go. I just wanted to check in after my show and see what happened. And but if you guys want to check it out, it's up there, bobdoyleshow.com. Boom, right in your face. All right, you guys are awesome. Have a good night.